I'll give you an example. We had one practitioner, we talk about use of praise. Often we want to praise children and young people all the time. Like, great, you've managed to do this. And we go in as the adults with how excited we are. And we talked about the risk of praise and actually can it make children more at risk of exploitation and more vulnerable? Because if a child is always on wanting an adult's praise, then actually that's how children are groomed into things like county lines and criminal and sexual exploitation. So what we actually say is hold back on your praise and ask the child, well, how do you feel about that first? And I remember this coaching session taking place and people were not sure about it and going back to their organisations and questioning it. And then they came back and said, actually, I was just about to praise this young person and go to school every day. And then I stopped myself and I asked that young person, how did you feel about it? And they said they was disappointed because they missed that they didn't get to school on time. So they was disappointed with themselves.
Right.
And she was like, I'd have missed that if I would have gone in. That's amazing. You've started school. You've gone in every day of the week. And what they worked on was getting that young person to school on time so they could feel great about going to school.
Yeah.
And
I really
ongoing
like that.
coaching is
Yeah,
what
I like
people
that.
need. It's not a one-off training session and off you go. You're going to just change
And I
things.
think there is that mistake that we make sometimes. I remember when I worked with young people in the police, you did kind of feel that, if you praise them and like if we had a group of antisocial behaviour, um, kids that were causing lots of problems, you would try and kind of work with them and praise them. And when I look back now, having said that, I can see actually that we didn't always get the response that we wanted. And that kind
And
of fits into place now.